I'm with Andrea Morgan, the queen of estate agency content. And Andrea, I want to ask you today, how the hell do you structure a story that people want to read so it gets you more business, more properties on the market, more of everything?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the basic format of putting a story together is literally to have a beginning, a middle and an end. And what some people...
It sounds a bit easy.
It sounds really easy, but what people tend to do is just flow everything or throw everything into one section. So your beginning is your introduction, that's your teaser. You want to give a taste of what's to come, but you don't want to give everything away. So that's your little teaser and getting into there. Your middle is where you put all your ideas and your thoughts, and that's where you can literally come alive and put everything down. And that's sort of where your magic really happens. But then you can't forget the end. So your end, you need to reaffirm what you've actually been saying actually in it, so it gets into people's minds, and also have a bit of a call to action at the end. So there's a clear structure in how you write.
A bit like tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you told them.
Exactly, yeah, exactly like that.
It seems a bit too easy.
It does seem easy, but once you've got the idea of making sure, right, I've got my beginning there, I'm introducing the subject, this is what I'm going to talk about, this is the key thing that I'm going to mention about in this content, then you go to the middle. When people are reading it, you've already captured them. The first bit is what people will read. Most people won't go on to the second. If you've not caught them in that first section, they will not read on any further.
So you would actually say that's probably the most important thing?
Absolutely.
Is that first bit. What about the title itself? Any tips on the title? The
title is also really important, and it needs to obviously engage. Long, lengthy titles are not something that people are going to really want to read. So you want short, snappy titles. Make them cryptic, make them relevant to what's happening today. Some of the things I like to do is write something that's linked to something that's in the media. So it could be television programmes or, you know, Christmas adverts, as we've talked about. It could be anything. But linking it to something like that, people think, how can that be relevant to property? So you've already intrigued them before they've moved on.
Interesting. Another great tip I recommend people do is they put the name of their town in the title. So if you are doing a home staging article, talk about home staging in Grantham or how to home stage your Grantham property, and then it becomes very relevant and interesting, and it appears to be more specific to the reader.
Yeah, and especially if you're doing lifestyle content, anything that you can make that's relevant to your agency, specific to your agency or your local area, and bring that in. You know, if you're talking about say gardening, you could even bring in a gardening expert that could actually give you a quote, and just that one quote will make it more relevant to your readers.
Good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.